You've probably noticed it, haven't you? The morning erections that aren't as strong as they used to be, or maybe they're fading altogether, or the way intimacy seems to take more effort than before, and that annoying feeling of needing to get up multiple times in the night to urinate, leaving you drained when you wake up. But here's the thing, these aren't just signs of aging. They're a warning. Your body is telling you something deeper is happening. It's not just about getting older. It's about your circulation slowing down, your pelvic tissues becoming inflamed, and blood flow no longer reaching the places it needs to. It's a silent issue that creeps up on you, making you feel like a shadow of the man you used to be. And what's worse, most men don't even realize this is happening. They think it's just part of getting older. But let me tell you, it doesn't have to be. The good news? You can reverse it. Hi, I'm Dr. Eisenberg, and I've spent over 25 years helping men like you regain their strength, confidence, and vitality. And today, I'm going to show you how you can do the same without pills, without injections, and without expensive treatments. What I'm about to share is simple, natural, and it works. You might be skeptical, but stick with me, because this is going to change the way you think about your health. I'm talking about restoring your blood flow and your manhood using something you already have in your home, castor oil and baking soda. Yes, you heard me right. 2 simple ingredients that can help you feel stronger, more alive, and back to your best self. Now, I know it sounds too easy to be true. You're probably wondering, how could this possibly work? But that's exactly why I need you to stay with me. The science behind this is powerful, and it addresses the root causes of what's happening to you: poor blood circulation, inflammation, and stagnation in your pelvic area. And the best part? You can start seeing results in as little as 7 days. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss more tips that are specifically designed for men just like you. And if you're ready to reclaim what's yours, type 1 in the comments to let me know. If you're not sure yet, type 0. I'm here to answer your questions and guide you through this process. Now, let's talk about why this issue isn't just age catching up with you. It's something much deeper, and once you understand that, you'll see how simple steps can bring you back to life. It's not just age catching up with you. What's happening is more complex and more hopeful than you think. The real issue? Blood flow. As we age, the arteries feeding the pelvic area begin to stiffen and narrow. Blood can't flow as freely, which directly impacts your ability to maintain an erection. But it doesn't stop there. Poor circulation affects your whole body. There's also inflammation, especially around the prostate. When the prostate becomes inflamed, it presses on surrounding nerves and blood vessels, causing issues like difficulty maintaining an erection, frequent urination, and sleep disruption. On top of that, many men over 60 become less active. Sitting for longer periods leads to stagnation in the groin area, where toxins get trapped. Over time, this causes fatigue, loss of arousal, numbness, and emotional disconnect. But here's the good news. Once you understand that the problem is poor circulation, inflammation, and stagnation, not just aging, you can take action. And that's exactly what we're going to do with a simple, natural remedy. Now that we've established what's going wrong, let's talk about what you can do to turn it around. And the best part? It doesn't involve costly medications, embarrassing treatments, or invasive procedures. What I'm about to show you is a simple, natural solution that's been used for centuries, but is still largely overlooked in modern medicine. You might be skeptical when I say this, but bear with me, this isn't just some trendy fad. We're talking about 2 common ingredients you already have at home: castor oil and baking soda. Now, I know this might sound strange at first, but trust me, the science behind this combination is solid. Let's start with castor oil. It's been around for thousands of years, used in folk remedies and traditional healing. But for most people, it's just something they keep in their medicine cabinet for dry skin or constipation. What many don't know is that castor oil has a remarkable ability to penetrate deep into the tissue, far beyond the skin surface. Unlike other oils that just sit on the surface, castor oil moves through the layers of your skin, bringing anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting compounds directly to the areas where you need them most, like the pelvic region. I remember a patient named James, a 71-year-old man, who came to me after struggling with weak erections and low energy. He tried everything: pills, creams, even injections, but nothing worked long-term. I recommended castor oil as a natural alternative, suggesting he apply it in a simple, gentle way. After just 2 weeks, he came back to my office, wide-eyed and in disbelief. "Doc," he said, "it's like something just switched back on." That's the power of castor oil. It helps restore blood flow by targeting those stiff arteries and inflamed tissues, allowing fresh, oxygenated blood to reach the areas that need it most. And it's not just about performance, it's about feeling alive again. It's about waking up with energy and waking up to new possibilities. But wait, there's more. When you combine castor oil with baking soda, something incredible happens. Baking soda is more than just a kitchen staple. It has a unique ability to neutralize acid, break down hardened tissues, and clear out blockages that have been building up in your pelvic area for years. Think of it as a gentle detox for your groin, releasing the tension and stiffness that has been holding you back. One of my patients, George, was in his late 60s and had lived a very active life. But for the past couple of years, he had felt stuck. He couldn't get the same level of arousal and often felt like something was clogged inside. After trying the combination of castor oil and baking soda, he reported feeling a warmth and sensation he hadn't experienced in years, like a fog had been lifted. What's happening here is that baking soda softens the hardened tissues in the groin and pelvic area, helping to loosen tightness and break up built-up acid that contributes to inflammation. This allows blood to flow freely and the tissues to regain their flexibility. This simple yet effective combination works on the root causes of erectile dysfunction, poor circulation, and stiff, inflamed tissue. When used consistently, this blend encourages your body to heal naturally, without the need for prescriptions, injections, or invasive procedures. It's not magic, it's biology at work, revived through nature. Now that you understand how castor oil and baking soda work together, let's get into the how-to. This part is simple, yet incredibly effective if you follow the steps with care and consistency. The beauty of this method lies in its ease. You don't need to be a doctor or a health expert to do this. All you need is a little time and the right intention. Let's start with the basics. To make this remedy, you'll need castor oil and baking soda. Now, I'm not talking about a whole bunch of baking soda, just a small pinch. The ratio here is important because you want the castor oil to remain the primary ingredient, with baking soda working as a supporting agent to help clear out the buildup and neutralize acid. Here's how you make the blend. Take 1 tablespoon of organic castor oil and place it in a small dish. This should be enough to cover the area we're focusing on. Add a pinch of baking soda, about half a teaspoon. Stir until you get a smooth, even mixture. Warm the mixture slightly. You can do this by placing the bowl in some warm water or simply holding in your palms for a minute. This step helps the castor oil penetrate deeper into the skin. Now, before you apply the mixture, you want to make sure you're in a calm, quiet environment. This isn't a rushed process, it's a moment of restoration. When you're ready, take a clean, warm cloth and use it to wipe the area around your lower abdomen and groin. This prepares the skin and makes the absorption process more effective. Next, apply the mixture gently to your lower abdomen, inner thighs, and the base of your groin area. These are the key spots where blood flow originates and where you need most help. You don't need to use force or rush through this. Take your time and massage the area in gentle circular motions. The idea here is to awaken the tissue, encourage circulation, and signal your body that it's safe to restore function. I want you to treat this as a ritual. This isn't about just getting it done or checking a box. This is about showing your body some love, care, and intention. For even better results, you can cover the area with a warm towel after applying the mixture. Leave it on for about 20 to 30 minutes. The warmth helps to open up the pores, allowing the castor oil and baking soda to penetrate deeper into the tissues and work more effectively. During this time, I recommend relaxing, maybe even lying down and letting your body absorb the mixture while you breathe deeply and let go of any tension. Once you're done, gently wipe off the area. You'll notice a sense of warmth, a return of sensation, and even a bit of relief. That's your circulation improving already, and you're just getting started. Consistency is key here. I recommend applying this blend 3 to 4 times a week for the best results. And don't rush it. Remember, it's about making this a part of your regular self-care routine. The more consistent you are, the more you'll start to see results. Now that you know how to apply the castor oil and baking soda blend, let's take things to the next level. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't in complicated treatments or expensive pills, but in the simple techniques that our bodies already know how to perform. I've worked with many men who felt stuck in their recovery. They used the castor oil and baking soda method, but something was still missing. And then I found that when combined with a few simple acupressure techniques, the results could be amplified significantly. These pressure points, when activated, can help stimulate blood flow, calm the nervous system, and awaken areas that may have been dormant for years. Let's go over the 3 key pressure points that you can use while applying your castor oil and baking soda mixture. They're easy to locate, and all you need is your fingertips and a little patience. These techniques are incredibly effective and can boost the effectiveness of the remedy you're already using. 1. Heart 7 wrist pressure point. This is a well-known point in traditional Chinese medicine. You can find it in the soft hollow of your wrist, right between the 2 tendons. Gently press this point for about 60 seconds. It's known to reduce stress, slow the heart rate, and open up blood vessels, which will enhance circulation. You'll notice a sense of calm and a deeper connection to your body. 2. Inner thigh pressure point. About 4 finger widths down from your groin crease, you'll find a pressure point on the inner thigh. Pressing here boosts blood flow to the pelvis and helps with lymphatic drainage. This point is key for supporting circulation to the area where blood flow is most needed. 3. Liver 3 between the toes. This point is located between your big toe and second toe, right where they meet. It's a powerful point that helps regulate circulation and improves energy flow throughout the body, particularly in the lower regions. Gently massage this spot with your thumb for 30 seconds on each foot. This point is especially helpful for restoring hormonal balance, which can support sexual health. These pressure points aren't just for physical benefits, they also help activate your nervous system, encouraging the body to heal itself in a more profound way. You don't need to be a trained healer to use these techniques. All you need is a quiet moment, a little focus, and a gentle touch. I've seen incredible transformations just by adding these pressure point practices to the daily routine. Men who had been struggling for years, feeling disconnected from their bodies, have come back to life. It's about more than just performance. It's about feeling alive again, waking up to sensations you thought were lost, and reconnecting with your body in a way you haven't in years. Now that we've discussed the castor oil and baking soda method, as well as the pressure points to enhance blood flow, let's talk about something equally important: what you're putting into your body. You've already started taking steps to heal your body from the inside, but the foods you eat can either supercharge your recovery or undermine it. And the best part? You don't need to follow a complicated diet. Just a few simple tweaks can make a big difference. The reality is, after applying the castor oil and baking soda blend, your body is in a receptive state. Your blood vessels are open, your tissues are soft and supple, and your nervous system is relaxed. It's the perfect moment to fuel your body with the right nutrients to lock in those results and strengthen your recovery. First things first, let's talk about what to avoid. Many men who try natural remedies often undo their progress by eating foods that cause inflammation and hinder blood flow. I've seen it time and time again. Men who try the right remedy, but then go back to a diet high in processed sugars, unhealthy fats, and refined carbohydrates. These foods contribute to poor circulation, create toxins, and block your body's natural detox process. Now, let's talk about what you should eat, the foods that will enhance the blood flow, support your hormones, and keep your tissues nourished. Think about your body like a car engine. If you're putting in the wrong kind of fuel, the engine won't run smoothly. But if you put in the right kind of fuel, your engine will run like new. Here are a few simple foods that I recommend adding to your diet to help maintain and improve your results. 1. Beetroot, packed with nitrates, which boost blood flow and improve circulation. Consider drinking beetroot juice after applying the castor oil and baking soda mixture. This will help fuel the groin area with the nutrients it needs. 2. Avocados, rich in healthy fats that support hormone health and improve blood circulation. Adding a small amount of avocado to your meals will help keep your arteries soft and flexible, giving your body the nutrients it needs to thrive. 3. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, etc., full of magnesium and vitamin K, which are essential for healthy blood vessels and overall circulation. Adding a serving of steamed spinach or kale with olive oil and garlic will give your body the circulation boost it needs. 4. Pomegranate, known for its ability to increase nitric oxide in the blood, which promotes blood flow and improves sexual function. A glass of pomegranate juice or even eating the fruit itself can do wonders for your vascular health. 5. Dark chocolate. Yes, you heard that right. Dark chocolate, particularly the type with at least 70% cocoa, can help boost nitric oxide levels, improving blood flow and enhancing male performance. Just a small piece is all you need to enjoy its benefits. The key here is that your diet doesn't have to be overly complicated. These simple, natural foods can work with the castor oil and baking soda method, giving your body the best chance to heal and rejuvenate. And as a bonus, many of these foods also support mental clarity and emotional well-being, which is just as important for restoring your sense of self. Now that we've covered the physical methods and diet, let's talk about something that might just be the most powerful tool you have in your arsenal, your mindset. Here's the thing, many men over 60 don't realize that the biggest obstacle to recovery isn't physical. It's not about the arteries, the hormones, or the tissues. The real hurdle is what's going on in your mind. It's about what you believe about yourself as a man, your identity, and how you view your own vitality. If you're carrying around the quiet belief that your best years are behind you, that this is just the way things go at your age, then you're not just setting yourself up for disappointment, you're setting yourself up to stay stuck. I want to challenge you today to flip that narrative. You don't have to accept decline, and you certainly don't have to believe that your life and vitality are over just because you're aging. I've worked with so many men who were in a similar situation to yours, men who felt like their sexual health was lost, who felt disconnected from their bodies, and who were struggling with their self-esteem. But the moment they changed how they thought about themselves, everything started to shift. Take David, for example. He was in his mid-70s and had a history of prostate issues. But beyond that, David had convinced himself that his best days were behind him. He felt defeated by his health problems, and it showed in his posture, his energy, and his interactions with others. It wasn't until I encouraged him to start believing in the possibility of change that we saw a real transformation. He stopped thinking of himself as too old for improvement, and instead started viewing his health as something worth fighting for. The key here is this: your body listens to what your mind believes. If you continue to think that you're too old, too tired, or too far gone to improve, your body will follow that narrative. But if you choose to believe that you're capable of change, that you still have vitality and strength left to reclaim, your body will start to follow that belief too. It's not just about the remedies or the diet. It's about shifting your mindset to align with your new reality. When you start believing that you're worth the effort, worth the care, and the attention, you're already halfway there. And here's something I've seen time and time again. As soon as you make that mental shift, your body responds. The tissues begin to heal, the blood starts flowing better, and yes, your vitality and confidence will start to come back in ways you didn't think were possible. Now, I know this might sound a little out there, but I want to challenge you to try something simple. Every time you apply the castor oil and baking soda blend, place one hand on your chest and say out loud, "I still matter. My story isn't over." It might feel strange at first, but this simple practice does something powerful. It reminds your body that it's still worthy of care, attention, and healing. And I promise you, when you begin to speak this truth to yourself, your mind will begin to believe it and your body will follow. Now that you've learned about the remedies, the foods, and the mindset shift, it's time to take everything we've covered and put it into action. The real secret to restoring your vitality lies in consistency. These natural methods, when used consistently, will help your body heal, but it's up to you to turn them into a routine that supports your long-term health and revitalizes your energy. I want to walk you through a simple 7-day routine that you can easily follow. This routine doesn't require a lot of time or effort. It's all about making it a consistent part of your daily self-care. The best part? You will start feeling the difference right away. Day 1 to day 3. Start with the basics. Begin each day by applying the castor oil and baking soda mixture before you go to bed. Follow the steps I've shown you. Mix the 2 ingredients, warm the mixture, and apply it gently to your lower abdomen and groin area. Add pressure points while you apply the mixture. Start with heart 7, inner thigh, and liver 3 to boost circulation and energy flow. After applying, take a moment to sit back and relax. This is a time for your body to absorb the treatment and the intention behind it. Day 4 to day 7, deepen the practice. By now, you'll start noticing some improvements. You may feel warmer in the areas you treated, or you might notice that your sleep has improved or that you're waking up with more energy. Keep up with the routine. Apply the mixture 3 to 4 times a week, but if you're feeling great and want to go further, you can increase the frequency. Add some deep breathing exercises or light stretching to your routine. This isn't about pushing yourself. It's about making space for your body to heal. On the evening of day 7, take a moment to check in with yourself. Are you feeling better? Are you noticing the changes in your body, energy, and even your confidence? Consistency over perfection. The key here is not to expect overnight miracles. Restoration takes time, but with consistency, you will see improvement. By the end of the first week, you will have laid the foundation for real change. As you move into the second week, your body will continue to improve. And with each passing week, you'll feel more alive, energized, and connected to your body. Don't think of this as a quick fix. This is about building a long-term habit that will serve you for the years to come. The longer you stick to this, the more you'll see changes, not just in your performance, but in how you feel about yourself. You'll begin to feel stronger, more confident, and more connected to your body in ways you haven't felt in years. Remember, this is about nurturing your health. You're not just treating symptoms, you're restoring your vitality, your energy, and your confidence. And with every day that passes, you're taking one more step toward feeling like yourself again. By now, you've been following the routine and taking action on the steps I've shared. You've made that commitment to yourself and you're already on the path to recovery. But I know what you're probably thinking. Is this really working? Am I just imagining things? Is there any real change happening inside my body? Well, here's what I can tell you from years of working with men just like you. When you stick with this, the results are real, and they only get better with time. By day 7, you may already start to notice a few subtle changes. It might not be a dramatic transformation, but you'll likely feel a warmth or increased blood flow in the areas you've been treating. Your body is beginning to wake up again, and you'll notice small signs that things are improving. Maybe you're waking up with a bit more energy, or your sleep isn't as interrupted as it used to be. Some men even report feeling a sense of calm and relaxation in their pelvic area, like tension is being released. As you move into day 14, the changes begin to deepen. You might notice your morning erections are stronger and more consistent. That sense of fullness that was once missing may start returning, and you'll likely find that you're not getting up as often during the night to urinate. The areas around your groin and lower abdomen will feel less tight, and you'll notice that your circulation is improving. You might also start to feel more connected to your body, almost like you've regained control of something you thought was lost. By day 30, that's when the real magic happens. This is when the improvement becomes noticeable not just to you, but to the people around you. You'll feel stronger and more energized, and your confidence will be higher than it's been in years. Your erections may feel firmer, and your sexual health will begin to feel more like it did when you were younger. But it's not just about performance, it's about the overall vitality that comes from giving your body the support it needs to function at its best. Your mental clarity will improve, and you'll feel more alive than you have in years. One of my patients, Thomas, was in his 70s when he started this routine. At first, he was skeptical, thinking that nothing would work. But after sticking to it for a month, he called me with excitement in his voice. "Doc," he said, "it's not just that things are working again, it's that I feel like my old self. I'm walking further, I'm sleeping better, and my wife has noticed a huge difference." That's the kind of transformation I've seen time and time again, and I have no doubt that it's coming for you too. You've made it this far, and by now, you've already started to feel the changes. Your blood flow is improving, your confidence is returning, and your body is starting to feel more alive. But what if I told you there's one last ingredient, one final piece of the puzzle that can accelerate everything you've been working toward? Yes, I'm talking about apple cider vinegar, that humble bottle sitting in your pantry. It's probably something you've used occasionally for cooking, or maybe you've taken it as a digestive aid. But when it comes to revitalizing your health and boosting your circulation, apple cider vinegar is an absolute powerhouse. Here's how it works. Apple cider vinegar has the ability to optimize your body's pH levels, helping to reduce inflammation and supporting your body's natural detoxification processes. It's a gentle yet powerful tool that can amplify the effects of the castor oil and baking soda routine. Think of it as a final touch that fine-tunes everything, ensuring that your body is in the best state possible to absorb and use the nutrients you're giving it. Apple cider vinegar also promotes the production of nitric oxide, a compound that dilates your blood vessels and improves blood flow, exactly what you need to keep the circulation moving and the tissues nourished. For men over 60, this is a critical part of the process because it supports the work you've already done with the castor oil and baking soda. It helps ensure that everything is moving freely, allowing your body to heal and rejuvenate more efficiently. So, how do you incorporate apple cider vinegar into your routine? It's simple. Take a small amount of apple cider vinegar, about 1 to 2 teaspoons, and mix it in a glass of warm water. Drink this mixture before you apply your castor oil and baking soda blend. This primes your body for the nutrients it's about to receive, helping it to absorb and process them more effectively. You can also use apple cider vinegar as part of your daily ritual. It doesn't have to be just a one-time thing. It works best when you incorporate it regularly as part of your ongoing health routine. I know this might sound like a small addition, but apple cider vinegar really can make a big difference. One of my patients, Frank, who had been following the castor oil and baking soda routine for a few weeks, was feeling great, but still wanted a little more. When we added apple cider vinegar to his daily routine, he immediately noticed a deeper level of energy, a clearer mind, and yes, even stronger performance in the bedroom. It was the missing link that took his recovery from good to outstanding. The beauty of this final ingredient is that it's gentle, natural, and easily accessible. Plus, It's something you can find in most households, making it an easy addition to your health regimen. You've come a long way, and by now, you're probably starting to see the transformation unfold. What you've been doing isn't just about restoring function or improving performance, it's about reclaiming your life, your vitality, and your confidence. This journey isn't a quick fix, it's a long-term commitment to your health, and as you continue on this path, the rewards will become even more evident. What I want you to remember is this: you are not done. Just because you're getting older doesn't mean you're supposed to fade away or settle for less. You still have so much to offer. Your body is capable of healing, of feeling alive, and of feeling strong. This journey is about rediscovering that bit by bit, day by day. The combination of castor oil, baking soda, pressure points, a clean diet, and a positive mindset has the power to rejuvenate your health in ways you didn't think were possible. But the key here is consistency. As you stick with this, you'll start to feel stronger, more energized, and more connected to your body. You're going to see that you're not just improving your physical health. You're taking back your confidence, your energy, and your sense of self. And here's the most important part. This is just the beginning. This isn't a one-time fix. It's the start of a new chapter in your life, one where you take back control over your body and your health. And as you keep going, you'll notice more than just physical improvements. Your mindset will shift, your confidence will grow, and you'll find yourself stepping back into a life full of possibility. I've seen it happen time and time again. Men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, walking into my office unsure if they'll ever feel like themselves again. But after committing to this process, they begin to feel like the man they used to be, sometimes even better than before. John, George, and David are just a few examples of men who took charge of their health and turned things around. And I know you can do the same. So I ask you this: what's your next move? Are you ready to continue this journey of renewal and vitality? It's not just about reclaiming your manhood. It's about reclaiming your life, your energy, and the confidence that comes with being the best version of yourself, no matter your age. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone else who needs to hear this message. Let's spread the word and help other men experience the same restoration you're going through. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss more tips designed to help you thrive as you age. And as always, if you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to help you through this journey every step of the way. You matter. Your health matters. Let's keep going together.